Hello everyone. I'm here to do a flip through of my latest journal. This one I used fabric, the like upholstery fabric again on, and I did sew around the whole entire thing. Added this metal butterfly and some fibers and some leaf trim, some Tim Holtz girls, and this vintage doily, and I super love it. Some more leaf trim, and it is another fatty, big one. An eyelet and sari silk for the closure, and I put a bunch of little danglies that I alcohol inked and put on with paper or clothespins, not clothespins, good lord, safety pins, there you go. But anywho, let's go inside. This one I used a new Tim Holtz paper on, and I did a bunch of sewing in this one as well, and this is dollar store trim. Can't talk this morning, so you'll have to excuse me on that one. I left a lot of strings hanging, and this is a flip, and I just did a bunch of layering on there. And this is Tim Holtz new paper that I just got anyways. I'm thinking everybody has it by now, but I just got it. Let me see which one it is. It is this one. Let's see, sorry. This paper line. Super love it. As I do everything. Anything Tim Holtz, just love that man. And yeah, as I said, I did some little dangles and I alcohol inked them all so they look old because they were silver. And I just love that look. And I have a ton of little dangles that Miss Vonnie sent me, so I want to start using them. And over here I just did a little flip with some little tidbits. And there is some Tsunami Rose ephemera in here, as I do a lot of my daisy ephemera. Everything's coffee dyed. There's antique papers in here. Tim Holtz little cards, which are these little cards that I got at Tuesday morning. Actually, Trina found them there for me. And Tsunami Rose flowers, and just a little tag I made. Some book pages. Some pages out of a, I don't know, let me see. It's an old, this book right here. I love it. It's kind of like a little science book. Little Tim Holtz right there. Ledger paper, doilies, some of my vintage music advertisement book. Tim Holtz flowers, and this is a flip. And this is Artie Maze's envelope. I don't think, nope, I don't have nothing in it. Finger is bothering me today, so I'm going to do a lot of pointing. Ouch, see, straightening it even hurts my fingers, so swelled up. This one has a little moon on it, and on some of the pages I just put this cotton doily up there. I just love it. Over here is a sample pocket, fabric sample pocket, and Tsunami Rose. And all of Tsunami Rose's I backed with coffee dyed paper, as well as coffee dyed these as well, and sewed around them. Index card. Oops, sorry.
This is Dr. Laurie.
You know, every time you do a video, your phone has got to ring, or there's just, it's not a video without that, right? And here I have a Tim Holtz, it's a playing card. I don't remember what the name of he calls them, and this is an old and vintage playing card. Lost family, lost relatives, found relatives. There you go. Got them at Tuesday mornings. And I have some vintage music paper in here. This is some paper I got out of a book from Tuesday mornings, and I just liked the look of it, so I coffee dyed it and put it in here. And this lovely big old honkin' journaling card. And some layering with Tim Holtz. And this is some advertisement, vintage advertisement out of that Good Times magazine, I think it was. Good Times magazine. Love it. It's fragile, but I love it. It's so cool to read. Did a few rub-ons. Just random papers. Some more of that advertisement. Another flip down with one of my flowers I made, and then this one. And I tried to line them or back them with lined coffee dyed paper so they're easy to journal on. And most all of that ephemera is Tsunami Rose. I'll let you know if it's different, so I don't have to say Tsunami Rose a million times. This is Tim Holtz. And this ephemera, this one was not backed, and this one was. I love this paper. Another little dangle with a key on it. Another cotton doily. A little bag that I got from, I think, Junk That Treasures. Pretty sure that's where I got it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where this one came from. Junk That Treasures. And this I just sewed on some vintage pattern paper and some tracing paper and made a little journaling card out of that, and just did some layering right there. Flips out. Over here, this big journaling card. Some more advertisement. And this is a little tuck spot right here. And you can tuck behind it as well. I sewed all around that one. Ledger paper, some science book, Tim Holtz ephemera, another little dangle right there. Some more doily. A little Heidi pocket right there. Hiding pocket. Paper book page pocket I did some layering on. Oh my goodness. And this one. This one I think is Artie Mays actually. Tim Holtz. I love this one. I'm going to put it on the top. Advertisement. Another little flip down with some rub-ons on it. Then these two. I like it because they're so thick. I love that. And it just makes them look more vintage when they're sewn on. I did tell you there's two signatures in here. Sorry, I don't know if I told you that. This bag I got from A Tattered Dream. And this is some Tim Holtz flowers, ephemera, and one of the pieces of the doily. And this is Artie Mays. I just tucked that inside. And this flips open. I love these little bags. They're so cute. I need to order me some more. And this is Dreams Etc. envelope. Vellum envelope. Love that. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my goodness. And I just paper clipped that on. And this big journaling card. So pretty. I was hoarding it, but I decided I better use it. And over here, I just did some sewing around this Tim Holtz piece of ephemera. And this is some extra paper. And a file folder tag. And this is some of Tim Holtz's, his other little cards. I don't know what I did with it. I have so much stuff up here. I don't know what I did with it. But this is also Tim Holtz. And Bark and Story on the other side. Love those two. Oops. Some more of that advertisement. This little pin has just a little ring on it. Tim Holtz. And this is Artie Mays as well. Love it. Lots and lots of journaling spots, and it lays really flat. This completely comes off and opens, as I do a lot. Another sewn piece of ephemera. This is fabric on the top, by the way. And this piece of Tim Holtz. And a playing scorecard. Vintage scorecard. But see, yeah, that all opens up. Just did some layering over here. And Artie Mays. And Tim Holtz. Just tucked them in there. And glued it to it. It's got some ink on there. Did this little tuck spot right there. Another little flip. I think I got this from Miss Sarah, Miss Sarah's shop. Junk That Treasures, and this is Tsunami Rose. I love these. I love reading these too, and I love the illustrations. And then this one, Tim Holtz ephemera. I just made a little tuck spot out of it. I love this paper. Another little dangly, and this one has love on it. Oops. I don't know if you can see that. Super cute. Another piece of doily. Tsunami Rose flowers. Tim Holtz ephemera. I super love that. Tsunami Rose and this file folder tag. A rub-on. Tim Holtz rub-ons too, by the way. Or no. I don't think that is, actually. I think that's somebody else. I don't remember whose, but yeah, rub-ons anyways. And this I just made a pocket out of. And I sewed around this big card. And then this is Tim Holtz. Lovely paper. And then this opens all the way. Like so. I love that. And I just put this big old paper clip on there and tucked these behind it. Like that. And I put this little Tsunami Rose flower on there too. Oops, I didn't get it all. There we go. Another little flower from Tim Holtz. Another rub-on. And this is a pocket made out of some other upholstery fabric, vintage upholstery fabric I had. So I just made a little pocket out of it because I only had a little piece of it. And I put some Tim Holtz ephemera on there. Another little dangle. This one has like an earring piece on there. Super cute. And on the back, I made a little pocket flip. And underneath, you can write underneath the little lace as well. And I just did some layering with some vintage pieces. And Tim Holtz. And this is one of those green stamp pieces of the green stamp cards that did not have any stamps on it. I just think it's so brown and beautiful. I love it. So I thought I'd put a piece of that in there. Then Woolworth. And that is my latest biggin. This one is for sale, and I will put my Facebook and Bloom and Sticks page below if you are interested. You can contact me on there. And yeah, I have one more video to make, and thank you so much for watching and putting up with my rambling, and I will see you in a few. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.